we talked with the council, and basically, it was just like the normal council business. But the main thing was we decided that we had to build a cathedral, or Asmodeus would get really pissed and leave. And that's like the last thing we want. So there was like a really big debate over what to do, because if we had basically three options. We can either build it with our own state funds, which we don't have. We could demolish part of the church and receive like a penalty to income, but still get it done. Or we could just basically destroy the entire Mithrin church and, like, it would basically be built. But there would be no places of Mithrin worship left in the entire island. So I think we went with that, right? Like, pretty sure we went with that.
Technically, we went with just
last time we decided to just deconstruct the Mithrin Cathedral and rebuild it.
Mithrin Cathedral is gone, going at least, and Asmodeus will build in its place.
Yes.
Using many of the same materials.
Deconstructing the entire church is something we need to discuss if we want to do.
It will also take 3 months to do so,
Yeah, but might be worth it.
So you don't remember what else you did last session?
We also discussed the academy, and we assigned our points into various things: research, war, and I believe artifice. I don't remember actually if we did anything else on that.
Well, last time I think it was the whole story with Variston, the rebel city that we just decided to burn down and solve completely.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we did that. I also decorated. I also realized. I remember I also decorated Mathrin.
We legalized prostitution.
Yep. And we retook the borderlands.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're ready to have the army sent there and be put to work.
Yes.
Only require a little bit of funds and time to do.
And boy, did it work.
Borderlands are clean.
Yes.
That's not clean. And of course, once it's done, the standing army will be gone.
Yes. They will be disseminated in order to rebuild the land, basically. Will that actually increase our income in the long run?
In the long run, it might. In the short run, probably not. In the short run, probably they will need some starting capital to do something to incentivize some people to actually move up there to live and to improve the land. I mean, maybe it's better than here. Certainly could incentivize people.
What's wrong with here? I don't get it.
Devils and British pass and.
Let's see here. There we are. They would need. They would need 30,000 to all completely move up there. You can't do it in steps of 10,000, but that will make the ones who don't get it kind of pissed for the duration. It'll be kind of unrowdy and make problems.
Okay, so hang on. Let me add this to move mercs to.
It'll also take 1 month each time you want to make a step. So basically, you save time. Save time if you do it in one batch.
Mm-hmm. We might as well, I suppose. 30k in 1 month.
There's some money in the treasury.
Yeah. We have 51,000.
Yeah.
Way. Is Sorius done cooking yet?
If we're going to actually start the roleplay, very well. 1 second.
We'll begin on the I guess like a day before the day where the cathedral is to be announced to the public.
Yeah, we said we're on the Isle, getting ready for this.
Mm-hmm.
Have this meeting. You notice from below the huge double doors, a red glow appears.
Oh dear.
And through the doors.
Ah!
Wait! Look who's back.
Yeah.
Oh, I liked Orc.
I like
Orc Asurius a lot.
Triumphantly riding on the back of both of
Is
them.
that new armor?
The armor seems to be brazen red.
Oh.
Did you add an Asmodean symbol as well?
Unfortunately,
No, he's already had that. He's had that.
That was already on there.
It's just been so long, I guess.
Was it triumphantly walks in, his hair flowing once again.
Did as well before.
Your hair was flowing pretty good before.
Well, that's a face I remember.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
It's like right,
Didn't like the big teeth, eh?
They got in the way.
We actually haven't kissed since, so yeah, I guess so.
I mean, would you like to be poked with tusks?
Kash looks at Kyron, do you?
Not really, but big teeth do have their advantages. You just never used them.
Not when kissing Kyron.
So he dives down from the top of his hellhounds. Dismisses them to do as they wish. And they can,
Reap some people, kill some farmland.
Well, there's no farmland near, so good luck.
Horace is happy outside the door. Yeah! Let's go!
Farmers, fuck yeah!
Woo! Anyway,
Just as a note to you all, let's just say Asmodeus is truly on our side now.
Zacharias looks up and down on Asurius. Yes, you changing skin is sure to guarantee that, I imagine.
Let's put it this way. This itself may have been Asmodeus answering a call from me.
Zacharias looks up and down at him again, frowns, nods.
I have achieved a connection with him unlike any other.
Mumbles to himself, more direct divine interventions.
Yes, this will be a divine intervention. At least a directed one this time.
and new.
Ecstatic.
I know you are. He smiles.
I have some news. That is never to leave this room. 'Cause all of you know my trade is secrecy, but this is one thing I can't ignore, and I feel that the group should know, since I still hope we are all on the same side.
Well, what is it?
Well, I had a talk with Stromel, and we made a deal. And no, I'm not turning undead. We made a deal regarding some stuff that is not important at all. In return, he wanted to talk to one of the people in the council, and I arranged a meeting. The thing is, I think he dominated the person. And I don't like being watched by him.
Was the domination part of the agreement?
No. He didn't say anything that he would dominate. The one he has dominated is Richter. I think. He grabbed him by the neck and looked him in the eye and left. Well, not the Vestromo, some hooded figure did. Maybe it was Vestromo, I don't know.
That's a potential problem.
It shouldn't be too difficult to find out if he is indeed dominated, should it?
Well, the thing is, I have a feeling that this is a test on Vestromo's part on my trustworthiness.
Didn't he just betray your trust by dominating someone without your consent?
No, I think this is to find out if I am trustworthy with the deal we have agreed on.
But
And how would dominating Richter help any of that?
He can keep an eye on me. Keep an eye on us.
But also spy on the council, and the deal was involving you, not us, correct?
I did not agree on any domination. I wouldn't have agreed on that.
Well, if you are okay being spied on, that's your concern, but he is spying on the council, which is our concern.
What I do with Richter is none of his business.
Then you're not okay with being spied on.
I am not his personal pawn, so no. I don't want him to look at me with what I do with Richter.
Then it seems simple enough. Find out if he is dominated, and if so, tell Vestromo to... Well, stop.
There are ways to break a domination.
Well, breaking the domination is one thing, but making sure that Vestromo stops meddling in our affairs, that's a whole different story.
Well, I don't want my deal with Vestromo to go sour. I want it to stay golden.
How about you simply talk to Vestromo then? Say, hey, I intend to honor our deal, but if I find out that you are meddling, then things might change.
We have kept our hands from Gaston Hall. I would expect Vestromo to keep his hand away from us. If he does not...
It doesn't sound like he wants to leave Gaston Hall. Gaston Hall is his city. And he is not going to leave it.
That is fine. The problem is when he starts to meddle with our affairs, because we are not meddling with his.
The thing is, here is the problem. I'm in debt to Vestromo because he protected my people from Form. He wants something in return. And what he wanted in return was a meeting with one of the council, but that was it. He said nothing about dominating. And I have a guess that he thought I didn't know, but luckily I have Trick and Asturias as well, and now I chose to include all of you.
Yes, we should... I think we should break the domination on Richter. We should then, or you should, talk to Vestromo and say that we do not agree to him spying on the council.
Right.
That would be my suggestion.
Well, the thing is, I have been with Richter for quite a long time. We've been to a lot of parties, and he doesn't seem to have changed. What I feel has changed, though, I don't know if he does that out of because he likes me or if it's because of the domination. The thing is, when there is something I don't like, people I don't like, they disappear.
That might just be Richter.
He didn't do that, used to do that. That's a new thing. That is a beard. But people at parties simply disappear or change their mind for some reason.
Zacharias nods. We can certainly take a look at him. As I said, it's fairly easy to break the domination on him. Given enough time and resources, it can certainly be done. If there is something there, we can take care of it. I agree with Kyron. I do not like the idea of him being here spying on us and reporting to Vestromo.
I don't like it either. That was not part of the deal, but I guess I should have seen that coming, that is what he wanted.
Sakurai smiles slightly and says, well, we are all about honoring our deals, but the deal should be stated plainly. Is that not the way of hell, Cardinal? Looking over to Asturias.
A pleasant smirk looking to Zacharias.
Well,
if you put it that way, Vestromo did apparently only ask for a meeting, and he did not specify what he would do at that meeting. Technically, if he had made a contract, he would not have broken it, would he?
No.
He specified a meeting. We didn't agree to anything about domination. He can meet the guy and talk to him, yes. But domination is not part of a meeting.
Well, regardless, I will talk to yours truly, as he likes to call himself. At least in my when he's talking with me. I'll talk to yours truly, Vestromo.
We do have a Vestroma in the room, don't we?
Yeah.
Maybe he should get involved in this too.
Well, Marcus, your father loves you. He talks about you all the time. It's true.
I mean, if you march in with Marcus clunking in behind you, glaring at him, might even get some more.
Not
weight.
really, because what our trade is secrecy. If I break that, why would he share secrets with me anymore? I don't want that.
Well, yeah, we can break if there is a domination or anything on Richter. We can break it. I can cast like Mage's Disjunction on him, and that will break anything that is actually holding him. Just
I
completely
just-
and utterly.
I just want you all to know that if he asks, it was not from me. You found out on your own terms.
Certainly. Zacharias notes, well, we all know Richter at this point. You could see that he was acting erratically, and he frowns, actually. Yes, perhaps actually putting in some certain measures to prevent something similar happening might be actually a fairly good idea. He's talking to himself. I can ward the council chamber unless it's actually done already. I haven't. Honestly, it has slipped my mind. All our chambers are so warded nowadays. I sort of assumed.
Also, message from the nobles. They really want. First of all, they're really not happy with the mercenaries taking over their families. And second, they really want the mercenaries out of the city. Third, they couldn't get a hairy rat's ass. They don't give a crap about Mithran's church. They say that's what the poor people pray to.
Surprise notes. Yes, that seems to be the thing.
And I may have added some quite juicy rumors about our dear king.
Oh,
For some reason, the ladies really like him. I don't know why.
The king is very charming.
Well, he is what I make him to be. With the ladies and the men, at least. With the nobles. They're very curious about him. And they really seem to like him now.
Well,
that's good, I suppose.
it's good that the king is popular, yes.
Well, most women already talk about when he's gonna get a wife.
I am sure that will be scrutinized quite intently by the council.
I know that Barca really wants him to marry Venya. But I also know that Venya is not really into getting married. But, maybe if it's the queen, maybe she does want. And another report, Hottie Barca
Yes.
is dead.
Oh.
I finally got some talk with him. And he thought that Mithra was basically, what's it called? What is it called? Mithra has punished him. And if we were to release him, he would go out and tell everyone what he did was wrong, killing the bugbear. She shouldn't have done that, and he had been deluded by devils. I didn't have a choice.
That's
I gave him to Trick, and he gave him to Asmodeus.
Seems like a good enough solution.
Yes, he was unusable in his current state.
Well, next time, Azurius, take care of your guest.
And leave him rotting in a dungeon.
I was expecting Zacharias to want to exterminate him at some point.
Zacharias shrugs. I forgot about him, honestly.
Well, we kind of wanted a general, but he's dead now.
So he is, yes. Was there anything else?
That is what I had to... Oh, yeah. Another thing. Tritons are quite a plague in the oceans around here. They are the sole reason that we do not have any boats.
If I can quickly inject, Malachi, did you just touch his token because I was making changes and everything just reset for some reason?
I haven't touched anything.
Someone touched it because the whole token just reset on me.
I haven't touched
we
anything.
maybe worry
touch it.
about token issues when it becomes relevant?
I just need to quickly interject, but yep, you can continue.
Well, tritons have become a problem. Apparently, whenever sailors appear on these waters, they take them out because so long ago the city was abrupt, and then sailors came in, stole all their pearls, and they've been pissed ever since.
Mm-hmm.
But if we could get rid of these tritons, we could get people start sailing again.
How would we get rid of them?
Don't you remember how we killed seals?
I do.
That's how you kill a triton.
But we need to go, I mean, if there's so many of them, don't we need to go to the city or something? And
I already paid Kyron's men for some of it, but I just wanted to tell you all about the issue.
sure.
Shouldn't be too difficult to take care of.
Well, I feel I have to be honest about this, because I don't want a dragon on my ass, but I have heard that there are rumors about a kraken.
A kraken.
Mm-hmm.
Could be worse. Could be two krakens.
Well, I don't want our business to go sour, Kyron, so I just wanted to tell you that I heard rumors about a kraken.
Well, if a kraken pops up, we can certainly try to deal with it.
It would be nice to get some sailors back.
Looking for sailors.
Yeah, they appear in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the
On the bright
tridents.
side, if I get dumped in the water, I don't die.
Also, the
can-
tridents are doomed to go up against us at some point. They have no love this city.
I can enact a ritual to raise a undead pirate ship from the seas, and we can travel on that to fight the tridents.
You know, I think there are a lot of seas and crews in that sea because apparently that's what they do. When they see a ship, they try to get rid of it.
An undead crew certainly has advantages. They can go on forever. Like they need no water, nothing. They are very sturdy. Like the ship repairs itself. I think it's actually quite powerful.
But I also know that Kyron probably wants to get paid for the job I gave him.
I'm not opposed to payment.
Well, I don't know if the Dragon's Claw can handle a kraken, though. Can they?
No, we need. If there's a real kraken, I think we need to go ourselves.
Or always send Jerophon.
I don't think Yarthon can do much against a kraken either.
He can breathe underwater, can't he?
He can swim all he wants, yeah. But it's a kraken.
Yeah,
Probably quite powerful.
yeah, they are really scary.
Well, apparently some sea god gave them that kraken.
Thank you, have kraken.
You know, Kash's people has become really good at getting information nowadays.
I have actually.
My
Malachi-
guys just hit it training dummies all day and like build castles.
Uh-huh.
Well, apparently the Stroma is proud.
The Senate have been looking into the resistance for a few months. Have they come up with anything?
Yeah, they've been removing people.
Okay. Anything special to report?
Not really. It's a pretty big thing, it seems. Very
Yeah.
decentralized, though.
Yeah.
Like a lot of individual people beginning to do things.
It was suggested, and I think it's a good suggestion. We should contact the Thieves Guild and make them help us spy and basically keep an eye on the resistance, because the Thieves Guild kind of owe us.
The Thieves Guilds is that.
It's
Malachi, all you have to say is yes. Is that the people that... Let me handle that.
Okay.
Let me handle it. I can handle the thief skill.
I think we really need to put some resources into checking the resistance, because they are, as I said, they're growing, and there is a lot of them.
Who?
The resistance.
Yeah, the rebels.
What resistance are those? What rebels?
The princesses people. I
The
would
unicorn
assume.
banner ones.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
As I said, I've had the Void Senate for a couple of months taking a look at that. They are removing people ever so slowly, but we need more people on this, because there's a lot of them. So any organization that is good at infiltrating or like know people.
I'm out then.
I mean, if your people like we certainly need muscles, you know. I mean, storming compounds or whatever, taking out people.
That's true.
Basically,
that.
basically, I think if your organizations are not doing something critically important, consider putting them into fighting the resistance. Because that's what I'm doing, and yeah, I need help.
Well, Kash's people is working with the thief, working to get some stuff out of the Thieves Guild. So they're busy.
Yeah, and what? Sorry.
No one else then. Only Zacharias is going at this.
Well, I would think that Azirius and Cash's people are probably the most appropriate for that job.
Mm-hmm. The Order of the Phoenix, whenever they finish their current job, well, they might actually be finished already, then they can go off and begin the hunt, as it is.
How's the brothel thingy coming? Is Callistus doing his job?
Yeah.
Well done.
But in completely unrelated news, Karen will kind of say to the party, it has come to my attention that it's been almost a year since we've done anything proper, like in the good old times, you know? Just us against the world.
Good old-fashioned slaughter, you're saying?
Well, part of it was that, I suppose. But in my attempt to, well, let's say make the Cabraya slightly more comfortable and accessible for us, I've recently encountered somewhat of a roadblock. Or, to be more specific, Geraphon has. And Chiron will actually use a silent image to protect a 2-scale image of Geraphon, completely riddled with wounds, his wings broken and sliced up, and spear-like quills sticking out of him as he's lying on a forest floor, as he lets that sink in for a moment. Apparently in the Cabraya is a beast that, well, I'm not sure if you know what exactly it would mean, but even Geraphon wasn't embarrassed to get completely obliterated by it, which means that it must be truly powerful indeed. Supposedly supernaturally fast, invisible, and very much spiky. I'm not sure what it is, but I've decided that hunting it would be the appropriate reaction. Wouldn't that be something that we could all enjoy? Take a break from this whole politics business for a week or so.
You said.
In the Carebriker, in the jungle, dude, I get to be Tarzan vampire. Finally, let myself flow free.
It is more than just a simple beast, of course. It is, without a doubt, magical, and I do believe the natives worship it as a god or something similar.
Actually, I have heard of this beast before. I did not know many of the details like you have, explained Kyron, but unfortunately it's come up many times in my organization's business. Let's just say I have interest in acquiring something from it. Likely, well, it will have to go through force, likely.
How did that beast get something from you?
Well, more something I entrusted my organization to do, and they may have taken it.
In the Cabraya? Your people?
It was quite a while ago, but there was, let's just say they were hunting for something quite personal to me. I don't
see.
You know, we all think we don't want to talk. But
well, what say you people? We go on a little hunting trip.
I agree.
I'm up for a hunting trip.
Zacharias looks at Kyron up and down. Just to save your baby brother from being bullied, is that it?
Not exactly. Although it does... Well... You know, perhaps getting so close to death was quite the important experience for him. I'm not mad at the beast for hurting Jerafon that much, but I do want it dead because it is severely hampering my plans in the Cabraya.
What are your plans in the Cabraya, pray tell?
Oh, as I said, just make it more comfortable.
Zacharias
Make the people in it more comfortable.
You're asking us all to walk into fighting these half-god beasts because you want to make the Cabraya comfortable. I would like an explanation, Kyron. These half-truths bore me.
Well, half-truths are better than secrets, are they not? Staring contest.
Ha! Zacharias won't lose. He doesn't need to blink.
No, he just looks at you for 1,000 years.
Well, to put it simply, I am quite interested in gaining control over the Cabraya.
Yes.
And that beast is standing in between my goal and me. Is that not enough of a reason?
Does it consciously oppose you, or is it just a hunter?
It did seem to specifically hunt down all of the people I sent into the Cabraya. Few escaped.
Curious. And the
Either way,
Iranians?
even the Iranians are just as hostile as always. Which may change if their supposed god is replaced.
Oh, they worship the thing.
I do think so.
Replaced, you say? With what? You?
I have thought about it, but I do not think that the Iranians would particularly appreciate a human as their new god. But luckily that does not have to be, since, well, Jerafon is quite under my control to say the least, and why I think the Iranians would love to just worship him instead, and he likes the idea quite a bit too. Either way, this will be beneficial for Telengard if that's what you're worried about. Access to the Cabraya should prove rather valuable for magical reagents mostly. There are many plants and other things that can be used for such things, as you should well know.
Certainly. Zacharias nods slowly and says, well, the reason becomes much more clear suddenly. You want control of the Cabraya, and you want to install your baby brother as some sort of god king in there. Very well.
This could work for us very well, don't you think?
Yes, I agree. And finally I have a good reason to help you. Was that so hard? He looks at Kyron.
Kyron frowns.
Let's be honest, Zacharias. Not all of us want to reveal all of our secrets. You had things you didn't want to tell us.
Oh, certainly. But when I march you into mortal danger, at least I explain why and the benefit.
Well, now you know. That should be enough. So either you help me, or you just do whatever it is you do.
Oh, I intend to help, certainly.
Very well then. The plan is simple. Go into the Cabraya, get attacked. Shouldn't take too long.
Is there a way to lure it out? Are you guys gonna walk there for days?
Well, so far, sleeping has been known to bait it. Although bait is probably not the right word, as everyone who did sleep just got dragged off and disappeared. According to Jeraphon at least, and his perception might be slightly biased by the fact that he got obliterated, or close to it anyways, the thing is near impossible to track. Perhaps we might have more luck, but I can't say without going there myself first. But I figure that, well, if it wants to stop me, I just need to show up and it will.
Very well. There are certainly ways to track a beast if we really need to, but if it comes to us, that is fine. He nods. Alright. But first at hand we have a cathedral.
Yes, the grand opening of the cathedral must be done tomorrow, but once that's done, we are free to leave until the next council meeting.
How long before the next council meeting, Malachi? Or is this taking place like during the...
The next council meeting will be pretty much after the cathedral opening.
Right after?
Okay, so
Pretty much,
yeah, after the start of next month then.
Okay. Do we... we currently have, if I'm looking at the document here, we are currently going a minus 9k a month. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're getting 6k income by the board Manakai's put up.
Getting
2
6,000 by month.
Yes.
We should have 51k according to Manakai's notes.
Yeah. This is gonna go. This is gonna go for 2 years.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The question is, do we? Because a way to finance the cathedral was to just seize everything the Mithrin Church has. Just take every asset.
Which is a 3-month-long project of slaughter and vengeance.
Yeah. But it would get rid of that minus 9,000.
It would lower the minus 9,000, I think, to like 3k, which is... I think that's what Manakai said before. Which is significantly better.
Was it 3k, Monica?
Like, what was the estimate if we sieged everything?
Yeah.
For a month,
If we seize everything from the church, if we obliterate the Mithrans completely,
Yes,
how much?
lots of money.
Lots of money?
Yeah. More than 100,000.
Mm-hmm. Would the minus 9k still be a thing?
Yes.
Or would we just, could we just pay it off, maybe?
We could. It wouldn't speed up. Yeah, we could. It wouldn't speed up the construction time.
We would just put an advance payment to the side in that case.
Yeah, just take all the money.
Make it so that we don't have the penalty to income.
We just put the money we need to the side and then.
Let's see, how much do we need? How long have we been going with the minus 9,000 now?
We haven't done any months of it yet.
We haven't done any months?
Nope.
Okay,
But
so 9,000 times 24.
It's 200 and
16,000. That's what it costs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if we can put that money in, I could get rid of that for us.
We used to have that money.
We used to, yeah.
We then built an academy.
Mm-hmm.
And of course it puts the academy before this project.
Yeah, the thing is, it would be really nice to get rid of those minus 9,000. I don't know what's gonna happen if we actually nuke the entire church. Just go in and just say, no, all of this is ours. we're gonna drop the bomb on you and just, everything you have is either ours or we're gonna burn it.
Well, chances are it's not going to be a good thing that happens, but we won't know until we actually do it.
The question is how bad.
Probably on a scale from 1 to 10 it would be bad.
I wonder how much more pissed can they be?
I think the relationship meter is already like at the bottom of the scale.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, do we have anything right now that requires lots and lots of money apart from the cathedral?
No.
Because if there's nothing coming up that actually needs a lot of money, then we might as well take the minus 9k for now, and we still have the option to kill the church later.
We have the move the mercs, that's 30k. We have repair the Adarium, that's 20k. We do have that money in the treasury.
We have that money, and we're still getting income all this time.
Well, we still need the arena, which is 25k.
25.
That is top priority. I think it's 25.
That's the first time I heard a price on that, actually.
But that should make us more money back in the long run.
Is it 25k, Malachi?
That's the estimate Karen has got.
Mm-hmm.
And just think about dinosaurs versus prisoners, Jonas.
We could have an airship level premium viewing deck.
Yeah.
I think the Adarium and taking wards is also a thing we should.
Well, the Darium has to be rebuilt first.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But that is also something that I think is really important.
But yeah, I think first of all we build the cathedral, and I think we also hear a good speech, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Should we? Yeah, alright. I guess we'll leave the terrorist attack for later.
When we decide to actually blow up the church.
Yeah.
That was kind of supposed to be part of the ceremony. Now,
I mean, it can be part of the ceremony.
I don't have anyone dominated.
But you could easily go out and get people.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not an issue.
I don't want them to be like rando peasants, though. They gotta be cool.
Well, they're gonna be probably like suits of armor. We're probably gonna see them anyway.
Do what Sweden did in the 1700s to provoke a war with Russia. We dressed up our own soldiers in Russian uniform and had them attack a fort.
You guys are assholes.
Yeah.
The point stands, we're assholes.
Yeah, it's true. We are.
So go ahead, grab some
Proud of
random peasants, put them in armor, and fight.
Yeah. I mean, they're not gonna succeed their will save. Well, although I think if I tell them to do something they wouldn't, they get a bonus on their save.
They will not beat their will save. Your save is too high for a peasant.
Sure.
This is already a thing.
That's true. Yeah, I think it's like 26 or something when they're not.
No peasant makes that.
Yeah. Well, let's see, actually. It's 10 plus half my hit dice, so 19 plus my charisma modifier, which is 25. Or no. 27.
Yeah, no one making that.
Yeah.
Like, Kash would fail that more often than not.
Hey, Kash, do you want to be dominated?
No.
Don't even try that, Marcus. Don't make me throw a heal at you.
One heal. Huh.
I can get heal mass if you want.
Two. No, please don't.
So, to a opening of a cathedral, Manikai.
If you don't behave, I'm gonna end up being your mummy. So much that Vestromo keeps asking me if I want blood. Where did he get that celestial blood, by the way? Where, what?
We gave him to him.
Well, we
No,
did give
he has got a new
angel.
source.
Oh.
Well, I don't know.
What?
He probably found a
Who
dude to
gave
summon
him
angels
celestial
for him.
blood?
I haven't.
It's probably not that hard to find someone who will summon angels for you when the place is ruled by bad guys who are okay with seeing angels die.
Well, you can't bring summoned angels, though. They just disappear, don't they?
Called angels, though.
Called angels, yeah.
And calling angels.
Frayne. I bet it's Frayne just betraying us or something. Or Dessiter.
Why would he be betraying us?
Dessiter
know.
summoning
That's not
angels.
betraying us. That's just like he's just summoning food for.
Dessiter summoning angels would totally be like Dessiter.
By the way, I will say
Mark my
that
words.
his blood cellar lacks devil blood, so I'm just saying, it was embarrassing.
So he's a good guy.
Well,
Maybe he's been dominated into doing it.
he only has angel blood. He doesn't have any devil blood. He's
Maybe
like,
he is
you
your
want
friend.
some blood, Cash and Cash, and do you
Yeah,
have
he's,
devil blood?
he's probably a Mithrin cleric that Vestromo dominated.
Well, he got new clothes. He was very fashionable to look at. Always nice. And he looked like he had a great time.
I
Oh,
see.
Vestromo.